Konnichiwa Indigents, and welcome to my 10 key changes in Diablo 2 Resurrected. A comparison between Diablo 2 Classic and Diablo 2 Resurrected, looking at the differences, looking at what they've added, what they've changed, for the better, and maybe through that it will help you decide whether you want to jump on board if you haven't already. Now, if I've missed anything in this list that you think is important, do share it in the comments below, and also let me know what you think is the most important change, either from this list or your own list. Share, let's do this, let's start. Change number 1 for Diablo 2 Resurrected is this ability now to be played in 4K and HDR. It looks great, and the only downside is if you're playing in classic mode, without welfare resolution you will have borders, so watch out for that, because it just basically prevents the game from breaking. But otherwise, fantastic. It solves a lot of the resolution problems, especially if on a multiple desktop and what have you. Great change. Change number 2 is the fact that you can play with a controller, not just for the new revamped mode, but also for the classic, which I think is pretty awesome. It works really well. It works with PS5 controller as well, but you don't get the vibration. And the vibration is something I want to talk about because it's kind of an awesome thing. It gives a little bit of oomph to a game that already always had oomph. So I feel it's something cool that you should try out, even if you think it's a keyboard and mouse only type of affair. I highly recommend you try it with an Xbox controller or a controller that works fully with vibration. It's really awesome, and it gives you the ability to couch it, which is always win. Number 3, we're continuing the theme with controller a little bit. I wanted to talk about the cleaner menus and an intuitive hotbar that we have. It's a much more intuitive, cleaner bar, uses much more utilizing of space in a more kind of cleaner way, and it works really well with controller. They spent a good amount of time really trying to figure out how to translate controller to Diablo, and I think they've done a great job. So yeah, menus are cleaner, hotbar's cleaner. Definitely try controller. Let me know if you do try it. Let us know what you think about the controller input. I think it's rad. For change number 4, we're going to be focusing on audio. The audio has been cleaned up, it's been remastered, and there's a clear audible difference in the two. It's really nice. It just helps kind of with the immersiveness. And if you do prefer the more kind of, I don't know, 8-bit sounds or whatever bits it was back in the day, you still had that option here, so there's no reason not to still jump in. But it's a nice touch.
Turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or slain.
I suppose when you're hot switching like that, you can expect some glitches. The car has never sounded better. Number 5, I want to talk about what is probably more one of the obvious things that we have with this Resurrected update, and that is a whole bunch of beautiful updated visuals, effects. We have a whole bunch of options, as well as accessibility. I've been struggling with that word, accessibility. Yeah, nailed it. And you know, it's just nice touches, like for instance, puddles in the first area now actually look like water. You have reflections in them. You have beautiful particle effects. Whole overall better ambience, shadows and lighting really showing dungeons and caves. Just creating a whole new atmosphere, a whole new vision for the thing. It's really, really awesome. And again, being able to switch, so you can have it whichever way you want, classic or otherwise. I think it looks beautiful. My minions of animals never looked more deadly. For number 6, I've kind of hinted at it a few times, but you can now play the classic game full screen with the videos, and it's not going to freak out because you have a more modern or larger resolution. It also has online features and a ladder system, although that's not really my particular thing, so you probably want to find others with deeper intel on that particular area of things. I know people have had some problems with online co-op at launch, however, so I don't know. But overall, I'd say this is the definitive way to play even the classic game on modern hardware, as it's practically the same jam otherwise. Change number 7 is probably more of a personal quality of life thing, but I found that I always seem to miss in the classic game when I leveled. The bar is very subtle and the stamina bar is huge. In this new updated version now, we have a massive leveling bar, which is lovely, and we have a much smaller stamina bar, which is also adequate. It's kind of swapped the importance of the things, which I think is a nice little touch, little quality of life thing. Maybe just a bit of a feeling it's a nice even 10, but wait, man, you know, all about the quality and the watch time, right? Resurrected change number 8 is the fact, and I've hinted at it a few times already, you can switch between the classic and the revamped design, visuals, and remastered audio at a touch of a button, or 2 buttons if you're using the controller. By pressing the left trigger and the back button, you can instantly switch. It's awesome. It reminds me of, I think I first saw this kind of feature in Monkey Island Special Edition, and I was blown away by it then, and I'm blown away by it now still. It's a great feature when you have a remastered game that has the classic games, so you can instantly switch without restarting the whole thing. So it's got to be a feature that is sought after and added to this list. Awesome. Number 9 in our 10 key changes to Diablo 2 Resurrected is the fact that you now can choose a position where the minimap appears. You have the option between the top left, top right, or the classic in-your-face style. Simply holding down the button switches between these two things, or three things I suppose, and it's fantastic. I love it, and definitely try that out if you haven't discovered that already. For our final item in our top changes list for Diablo 2 Resurrected, it has to be the updated full resolution videos. Not only have they updated the quality of the cinematics themselves, but they also fill your resolution, modern resolutions, without any modding or any issue now. And you can, as I said many times, watch the classic videos or have all the new updated videos that fill the whole entire screen. It's fantastic. Love it. Gotta be in your lists. Alright, that's your lot. 10 things that make Diablo 2 Resurrected worth looking at if you're considering purchasing. All in under 10 minutes, I think, roughly. So if you agree, let me know in the comments, or if you have an even better revised list, share it below. Let's see it, let's hear it. What have I missed? Always love hearing from you guys and hearing your thoughts on these important life gaming matters. And yeah, choose one of the videos on the screen. Sayonara gozaimasu.